Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to explain about user management system, that how we are going to managing the user from the any portal, like that may be the web application or maybe the mobile application. So here I'm going to create the backend part of it, like what API is going to we are going to develop and how we are going to managing the login and the registration kind of things using this for developing the user management portal. So basically for developing this user management portal, basically we need to save the before saving the things, like we need to create the user from the portal, so that we are going to save those information into the some tables, and over there also we can defining some rules like what kind of user it is, because based on the user can do some admin can do the maybe delete the user or update the user, but normal user cannot do those kind of things activities, right? So for that we need to define some roles, and based on the roles we can defining or we can identify that which user can basically do those things. Okay, so that we are going to done over here. So for that we are going to create some APIs, right? Register, then login, then means admin can also get all the users, user based on the ID, then like if you want to update profile informations, and also they can perform the delete operations. Okay, so for maintaining the login and maintaining the some enabling the securities into the Spring Boot applications, we are also going to add the JWT token. So once the login will be successful, then we are going to return one token in the response of the login response. Then based on the response, this key basically will be acting for some time, and in further communicating to the another API, they need to pass those API keys into the header section. So now if we see that if you want to see the dependencies, that what are those dependencies basically have used. So for that, as you can see over here, that starter data JPA, that dependencies, because we are going to communicating with the databases. For that we are going to use this Spring Boot starter data JPA, starter security, starter web MySQL connector, because this as a database we need to save the data into the database. So for saving the information for user, we are going to use this MySQL database. So that's why we are going to use these dependencies, that MySQL connector. And Lombok, this is just to avoid the boilerplate code from the if we want to create any details over there, we just need to maintain this getter and setter. Just to avoid those boilerplate code, we can use this Lombok. Starter test, these are the kind of testing, and these threes are basically dependencies are used for enabling the or creating the JWT token for securing our web services or APIs. Okay, so these are the primarily things that we are going to defining over here. So before going to do one thing, just we need to create this entity over here. Let me add one package over here, so that we are going to create entity. Okay, so here what entities basically are going to create, we are just going to create one users entities over here. So let me add this user entities over here. So as you can see over here, so this is the table that names will be created, and here you can see this ID, email, name, password, city, and the role. These are the fields that we are defining over here. And also with that also we have implement this user detail, because we are going to implement this securities kind of thing. So that's why we need to implement this interface user details. It's having these authorities, what are those authorities is having, then username, password, this account is non-expired, locked. So these are the properties are going to override over here. As you can see over here, this granular authorities based on the role, basically it will be creating these authorities, then username, and then account expired. These are the fields that we are going to use over here. Okay, so this is about this entity. So next basically we're going to create the configurations, that what are the configurations we need to done over here. And also we are going to create this one auth filter kind of thing. So for that we need to create one config package over here. So let me create this package, config, and over here we are going to create these security configurations. But before that also you can create this JWT auth filter one. Okay, because this is also need. So let me add this one over here. So what basically we are going to done over here, we are just let me then we just package dot service. Let me add this class. So here basically we are going to create those class over here. Okay, so here as you can see over here, so this is the class, this JWT auth util. So what it will do basically, it will actually so whatever the token nowadays we are passing, so those are coming from like in a header we need to pass as a BRR token, right? I will show you that how we are going to pass those token. I've already created some examples regarding this JWT auth token. You guys can also follow in detail. I've explained that how we are going to authenticate or secure our application using the JWT token. I'm not going to the detail of it, all the things over here. So that's why I'm just added all the classes over here. But if you want to understand about the JWT token and all, so please go through my other tutorials regarding this JWT token. Already those are available in my channel. You guys can find out, and also I will share those link in my this tutorial description section. Okay. So this is this filter basically we need to add, so which will basically it will check that whatever the token we are passing in the other header, so those are actually valid or not. And also we are validating that token based on this whatever the username we are getting, because username is embedded in the token. Okay, so based on that username we are going to find out the user details. If all the things are valid, then it will validate actually all the things. Okay, and this is the class that actually what it will do, it will basically uh, extract the username from the token, and it also generate the token. As you can see, this is a generate token method. This is the key, secret key string. We can also you can create your own or maybe any string whatever you feel like, that also you can do. Secret key is the hmax SAR256. Okay, so these are the that method, basic method that is used for authenticating all the things. Okay, so here we just need to create this repo first, because it will basically communicating with this uh, like uh, a database. So for that we need to create one repository over here, repository. Okay, and here we need to add this repository over here, and also we need to add one method over there. Okay, find by email ID, that basically used over here. Okay, so because this email actually basically based on this key we are going to fetch those things. So this is like this about this configurations, this JWT auth filter. Now we need to add this security configuration class over here. Okay, so let me use this one, security configuration. So here you can see that these are the based on this Spring Boot 3.2. There is also some changes over there. So here you can see that we are using this authorized request. If it is coming from the auth or publics, then we are going to permit all. But if it is coming with the admin, then the authorities or the role will be admin. If it is a user, then user. If it is admin user, then both role can be used this particular method. Why? Because I'm going to create some APIs over there, and those APIs basically we are going to we can defining the path in such a way so that the role should be something like that. Okay, and as you can see, also we are going to use this filter over here, and this is the like authentication provider. So for authentication provider, we are going to use this user detail service over this, and this is the password encoder. This is the bcrypt password encoder. Okay, so this is the like security configuration kind of things. So next we are going to create the controller, and we are going to defining all those APIs so that we can integrate from the front end or maybe from the postman also we can check. So let's create the controller and defining all those APIs. So first of all, we can create one service that is like maybe that user management service, which will basically do all the things for register the user, for login the users. So let me create that service first. Okay. So here under this package, we are going to create one class, so which will basically doing all those things. Let me annotate this class with service annotation, because else it will not able to like create those things, means not able to inject this class as a Spring Boot bin. So here we are going to create some, need to use some beans over here, like this repositories JWT for creating this token authenticate manager and the password encoder. Okay, so now first of all we need to create one DTOs over here. Okay, so let me create another package over here, DTO. So here I'm going to create one DTO, like let's say like common DTO, which will basically doing all the stuff like request and response for all those things. This particular DTO will use like status code, error message token, refresh token, expiration time, name, city, role, email, password, and the list of users. Okay, these two properties are basically used to like JSON. It will include in case of only not null. If it is null field, then in the response it will not include, and these ignore properties will be true. Okay, so now we are going to create one method that will do the registrations for the user. Like let me create that method here. Okay, so here as you can see that this registration basically it will whatever the request will come from the front end or somewhere else, we are going to save the data into the user, like setting those information like email, city, role name, the password, and the result will be after this one. So if the result like ID like this user, so once we'll save that user information into the database, then the ID will be auto generated and populated in this field. Okay, so that's why we're checking over here that if the ID is greater than 0, that means the data is saved successfully, else it will not, right? Okay, so this is about the registration part. Next we are doing the login kind of thing over here. Okay, so we can add another method for login. So here as you can see that we are going to authenticate manager that we have used, and using that we are going to authenticate using this login request email and the password. Then we are means searching by the email. If it is user is over there, then we can do the create the token over here and also the refresh token, and we are setting those response in this over here in the response over here. Okay, so that is all about this token. Then refresh token, get all users, get user by ID, update user, then get personal info. All the methods over here that we can add over here. Okay, uh, so here you can see that this is about this get personal info. So for that we are searching by the email, and then we are returning the data over here. For updating the user, we are like whatever the update user is coming, that we are going to set over here and then updating over here. Okay, similar for the delete also fine. If it is found, then we can delete, else not. Get user by ID, if it is fine, then fine, else we are throwing the user not found exception over here. Okay, so this for all this one. Next we are going to create the controller. So for controller we are going to create another layer over here, like package dot controller. Okay, and then here basically we are going to create one controller. Let me create that controller first over here. Okay, So here you can see that this is for the registration. Here we are going to get this body, then auth login. Here login is will work. Then refresh token for creating the refresh token, for get all user, for get user by ID, for update, and for get profile. We are calling this one. Okay, so these are the methods that we are going to create over here. Next, what we can do, we can like start this application. So how we're going to start this application? So we can start this application by running this as Java application. So once it will start, then it will auto generate this table into the database, and after that I will create one Angular application, and from that we are going to like integrate all this API to whatever the API we are defining over here. All those APIs we are going to integrate from the like from the Angular, and we can see that means login, registration for generating the token, all the things will be integrated from the Angular, and we will demonstrate that how we're going to like it's basically working. Okay. So as you can see, this is basically started the user management system application in 8080 port. Okay, and so it is fine. Now next we are going to create this Spring Angular project, and I am going to integrate all those APIs. So let's create this Angular application. So as you can see over here that I have created this application, Angular applications using this Angular 17 project. So here I have created few like uh, few component over here, footer, then login, then navbar, then like profile, register, then for updating the user, list of for showing the list of user, all those for all the parts we have created over here. So now like if we see over here from the uh, I'm not login from the login perspective. If we see over here in the login.ts file, so once after putting the information like username and password, so once we clicked on the submit, then you can see this method particularly is called here. You can see that once we clicked on the submit, then handle submit will be called. Okay, so here you can see it's basically going to the login, and if we are receiving this 200, then it's basically setting the token from the response and also the role. Okay, so here you can see that in the login, so that is defining over here, and here you can see this auth/login, this is basically called, right? And here it's return the response from over here. For register, it's called this auth register, right? For get all user, for get your profile, then get user by ID, means all the APIs is connected over here. Update user, all the APIs are connected over here. Logout is authenticated, if it is admin or not, is user. So all the related information is coming over here. Okay, so after the login, it will basically set all the informations over there. So this is about this login. Now in the registrations, like you can see, these are the like username, then email, password, then roles, this admin or user, then city, then after click on the register, it will handle the submit. So here you can see the registration one, this submit button. So if all the details are fine, else it will throw this error that please fill all the fields. Then if you confirm like that yes or no, if no, then it's written from over there. If it is yes, then token is actually the token is stored into the local storage, and after that it's doing the call the registration method from over here with this string and this user data. This is the like not nothing but it's a post request, so it will be the DTO with all the datas over here. Okay, like user data, if we see over here this form data, and this form data basically having this name, email, password, role, these are the like this is the form data. Okay, so this is the for the registration. For updating the list, for user list, showing the user list, basically it's you can see ID, email, so it's a kind of ng for like a loop, and then in a loop basically it's delete user or navigate to the update. Now if we start this application, then it will basically using like ng sub we can start this Angular application. So once it will start, then you can see from the portal that how it is look like. Then uh, we can do the some registrations and do some logins, all the stuffs we will do. Okay, let's start first this Angular application. So as you can see over here that it's now started in a localhost 4200 port. And if you see the URL like from where it is basically like connecting, so if you see the base URL over here, let me show you that how it is basically connected. So you can see the base URL will be localhost 8080. So in our local, the Spring Boot applications started in localhost for localhost 880, because Spring Boot application in 880 port is running, and Spring Boot application and the Angular side it's started in this over here. So after I started, you will see this one like login and the registration page. So if you click on the registration, you will see this page. Okay. So initially, like from the database, if we see, we doesn't have any record in the user details table over here. So if we need to do some kind of registration, right? Let me see, 6. Then let's say it's a admin user. Okay. City is a test. So this is the user. Are you that pop-up that we talked about, that it will ask you to register this one or not? So no token is found. Okay. So then like let me see over here. Go to the registration again, try it. Okay, what it is saying. Okay, let's say if we have some like previously user some, try with that. Then I will look this issue. For password, let's say admin. Okay. For login, okay, it's showing this access issues for to because it's blocked by the CORS policy. So we need to do something. It means we need to add the cross policy one. So what we can do, we can like in the controller basically we can add this at the rate CORS origin. Okay, let me restart this application, because if we not allow, then it will give us this kind of exception. Okay, so let start this application, then we will check again. It started now, like we can see. Okay, let us see like. So I did some changes over here, like this token basically. For registration, basically we don't need token, right? Because this registration process, though in the time of the registration we don't have the token with us. So that's why like we need to allow these registrations without token. So for that, I have commented this token one, and also you can see we are not passing this one. Nested with this, like whatever the service we require, so for that we need. So now like it should work. So let me clear those things. It should work now. Email password 123456, then is the role, then this one. So now if we see that registration, it got success now, right? So now if we see the database, so you can see this is success now. Now if we try to log in with this one and password, okay, so after the login you can see this, it's not coming. So what it is saying, profile is coming, but so previously I was seeing, means we are seeing that after registration or after login, actually datas are not coming for showing the profile and all those informations from the front end actually, right? So after that, like basically I did some kind of cleanup kind of thing, some cleanup, like I did some npm installs, and so I have refreshed all the node module and all the things, and then like did kind of cleanup kind of things, and also restarted the Spring Boot applications. So then like let's try with this cleanup kind of things, so hopefully it will work. Okay, so let us try with this some user like this one. Okay, so it should come now. Okay, no value present. Okay, let us try that. Okay, if we open the database over here also, right? So in the database you can see this data basically is over here. So we can try with this user. Okay, so now you can see, we can see this now the information are coming. Okay, now if we see this profile from over here, then from the user management also we can see these are coming, like we can update from over here, we can delete from over here, we can add user. Okay, so here we can like say like a normal test or like demo user. Okay, demo user, then like email demo@mail.com, password, then from role we can select like admin, or maybe it's a user, two types of user, you can create demo user. Okay, so after save you can see that now the datas are coming over here, right? We can from update here also, we can delete also, we can log out. After log out we can again like we can like log in from over here. Let's see the like if we refresh from over here, we can see that the data inserted over here. So demo@mail.com, so we can like try with this email, and we can give this password. So after that it's coming over here. Okay, so every phrase you can see these menus are coming over here. So in this way basically we can like managing the user, and we can do like lot of things over here uh, in front end side as well as from the back end sides also. So these are the things that we can achieve using this. If you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section. This is just kind of a small basic demonstration purpose that I have created. Here also like we can add more of the like kind of validations over here that we can easily do. So that you guys can try to more improve this page, and also add some more securities over here. Okay, so if you guys have anything, please do let me in the comment section. I'll try to cover those things. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please press the bell icon for further notification. Thanks for watching my videos. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.